could have thought about that by sitting on the toilet.
Okay, y'all gotta excuse my nerves. I'm really nervous. I don't like really talking in front of people like that. So I'm a little shaking right now because I'm scared. Elias scares me so much.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
You want to be scared of? He's like so nice.
You got this, man.
Yeah.
Just deep breath in your nose.
Would it make you feel better if somebody stepped up with you? Yeah, of course. I'll stand right next to you. Yes. We'll sit together.
Okay, so my idea was on my restaurant, which is called TayTay's Kitchen, created and owned by Jovonte Lofton, which is me, aka Tay. Meet Tay. He is 23. He loves anime. He loves to write poetry. He loves to make seafood and comfort food. He started his cooking journey at the age of 5 because he enjoyed learning from his grandma's recipes so she can live through me while she fights dementia. And it's just been something that I've always done. When I was growing up, I've lived with my grandma, and I've been drinking coffee since I was 5. So, like, it's just been, like, I learned how to cook at 5, so I knew how to cook my own breakfast, not to rely on people. And me, when I was younger, I had an accident, and I had a slip and fall in a store and messed up my knee, so I couldn't do nothing or go nowhere. And I was always stuck at home helping my grandma cook, and that's what really got me into cooking. And the first thing I ever made for my grandma was a fried egg. Funny story, it was oversalted. But she looked at me and smiled and was like, "It's so good, you just a little less salt." I was like, it was just her face, it lit up, and it just made me so happy. I started crying, and it was just like, I think this is what I really want to do in my life. Why I cook? I love to cook for my family because even when I don't want them to be, they're like brutally honest. They are my biggest critics ever. They're gonna tell me just how it is, no matter what. And I just love seeing people's faces when I cook for them, and just to be like, "Oh my God, it's so good! Oh my God, I can't believe you made this. This is just it's so delicious." And then I just be like, I really made that person smile. I made them feel good. And one thing about me is I've always wanted to just make people smile through food, because, food makes everybody feel good in some way, shape, or form. If it's culturally, or a comfort food, or just something that a mother, a grandmother, a father, something that somebody used to make for you that is no longer here, it brings you feel close to home. This is what I would like my menu to look like, and my desserts and some of my food. I would love to make my own ice creams and create my own desserts. I have like a good idea to make a cake. It would be called a sexy chocolate champagne cake. And I feel like it would be so good and just very light and airy, and just something to share with a family or between two lovers on a date night or something, just to get that mood setting, or something for people to just enjoy and be like, "Oh, it's not what I expected. You don't taste the alcohol. You don't, different takes on different foods," if you can say. This is also what the food menu I would like to look like. Some of my friends told me they really like the name of the fish dish because it was like a play on words, fish dish, and it just seemed funny. And then Miss Ella also helped me with the 3 amigos tacos, and then the killer steak, and then bam bam lamb because it rhymed, and then mac and cheese money style, the everything nachos. Like, it this is just what I envision my food menu to look like, and how I want it to, have a fun play on, not necessarily just be like, oh, well, I just want a lamb chop. What makes my business different is family, and it's a big influence in my life. And me, I really want to focus on youth and teaching them how to basically learn how to cook at a young age, just like I did, but in a safe way, about nutrients and other low budget ways to cook instead of just eating ramen noodles every day after school, or making a sandwich, or eating a bowl of cereal. Instead of just having a plain thing of ramen noodles, you can add stuff to it like eggs, seasonings, and make it a whole different dish without actually having to spend any extra money. Add some green onions, add a little bit chicken broth, actually made homemade chicken broth. It gives it a whole new different taste. And I am developing my business plan and learning more details and working to find resources to help me make my dreams come true. All feedback and questions are welcome, and this is how you contact me.
Any questions?
Any questions? Yes, SJ.
So, when can I get one of the fish dishes?
You can come when I get a business started with my restaurant. Not necessarily have a full restaurant, but when I get the necessarily learning process of how I can go about selling food in a safe and proper way without actually getting in trouble or, putting people in danger. Yes.
So I would love to know, what are some of your marketing goals?
So, a marketing goal of mine is I want to actually learn from other people that's also in the restaurant business, and see what they go through. So I learn what to do or what not to do. So that actually gives me a kind of, not trying to take it as a bad way, but a little bit of an advantage when I get my start. So it'd be like, oh, well, I seen this chef do this, but that necessarily didn't work out for them. And that's not a good way of going about it. So I can do this, and then it would probably help me out way better. Yes, Elias?
For sure. I got a serious question and I got a fluffy question. I'll start with my serious question. Have you thought about, have you put any thought into like the ghost kitchens or Uber Eats and Grubhub and DoorDash?
Not right now, because I still got to get this whole learning process and, getting all the facts and all that stuff checked out of what I want necessarily my business to actually, straight down to the point of what I wanted to actually serve and be about.
Dope. And for the fluffy question, can you sign me up as a taste tester for that chocolate champagne cake?
Yay, that sounds good.
Oh, I want to try the three amigo taco.
Okay. I got you.
I call chocolate cake before he gets his mac and cheese or the taco.
Or the money mac and cheese style.
Yeah.
Fish dish.
Or the money macaroni cheese style.
I have a question. So you did discuss about trying to reach like the younger youth or trying to kind of educate them in a way. Do you think this might be also like a route that you might take, maybe offering like cooking classes or education for younger?
Most definitely. My biggest dream in life is to be a chef on TV. And once I do that, I really want to open like a mixture of a Boys and Girls Club / rec center to get kids to necessarily not be in the streets, or that really don't have nothing to do after school, or that just basically be home bored. They can come and do different things like sports or cooking or dancing or anything they're really interested in. But mainly I would mainly make it about cooking, because that's my biggest passion in life. And I just really want to teach youth how to do it safely and not to have to rely on basically their mom or their dad or their grandma to always have to cook for them when they get off of work or something. You can basically cook for yourself, and they won't have to basically worry about you burning down the house or cutting yourself or having to rush you to the hospital.
So this concept excites me. So you and I have spoken about a little bit, but with what you're wanting to do, which is you're wanting to educate yourself, right? Are you open to maybe doing like a TikTok series or like a YouTube series of where it's like Tay takes you behind the scenes in the kitchen, or like Tay takes you in the kitchen, but it's you asking the questions you genuinely care about. But then you do like a TikTok and you ask the chefs and you ask the people who own restaurants, and I think that'd be really great, because then you're starting to build your community, you're starting to build your followers. So then when you're ready to open up your business and your restaurant, you have your future customers and people love you and appreciate you because you're helping them go on this journey with you. And you're being vulnerable too, saying, hey, I have so much to learn right now. Let me help you learn with me. Are you open to doing something like that?
Yeah, I'm always open to like doing stuff like that, but I'm not, as I tell people, I'm not very technology savvy. Which is not good. I'm not into technology like that. I'm very technology dumb, and that's not really a good thing. But I'm willing to always learn, and if somebody's willing to teach, I'm willing to get their hands-on approach at any time.
Well, Ted, I think you gotta give yourself a pat on the shoulder. I mean, you just designed a whole Canva deck, probably for one of the first times. So, like, congratulations.
And I really got to thank, basically, SJ for helping me finish, Miss Ella, and
Janet.
Janet for and Derry for all the grammar mistakes and helping me the finish touches and all that, because I was really nervous, and kind of help SJ also to help kind of push me to get up here, because it was actually really nice and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Awesome.
We're next to 3 guys.